Scampton, Lincolnshire.
The special service marking 80 years since 617 Squadron was formed. The Dambusters are remembered in Scampton.
The window is a fantastic representation for the squadron as an entirety, and that is what Gramps always wanted.
But first, a special service has been held near Lincoln today to dedicate a new stained glass window celebrating those who served in the famous Dambusters Squadron.
Yes, 617 Squadron was formed 80 years ago today at RAF Scampton to fly the mission that would see its Lancaster bombers destroy dams in Nazi Germany.
Now that world-famous raid has been commemorated in a new window at Scampton Church, close to the runway, which saw Guy Gibson's men take off for the raid in May 1943. Some, of course, never to return. Martin Fisher has the story.
A salute from today's RAF to those that came before. This new window in Scampton Church telling the story of the Dambusters raid.
We've got the two yellow pieces of glass that represent the lights that came together to show how high the Lancasters had to be before they could let the bomb go, and then underneath I've got fused glass to represent the water.
The £18,000 needed to fund the window was raised in just 6 months.
Absolutely incredible. We are so grateful to everyone that supported it. We said that it was reflecting peace and harmony and friendship and Thanksgiving mainly, you know, with the Dambusters.
And on hand to unveil the new window, the grandson of bomb aimer Johnny Johnson, who until his death in December last year was the last remaining Dambuster.
And this is Len Eaton, daddy of the crew, in fact the oldest member of the squadron, 37.
The window is a fantastic representation for the squadron as an entirety, and that is what Gramps always wanted. It was never about him, it was always about the squadron.
The raid in May 1943 targeted 3 German dams. Extensive flooding saw some 1,600 people killed, along with 53 RAF flyers. Today, representatives from Germany also took part in the dedication.
But 5 years ago, there were still some survivors left, and they were interviewed, and we have a film about that, so to give this information to other people, and it's tragic to listen to them.
The window's dedication comes after news that RAF Scampton could be turned into a centre for asylum seekers following its closure last year. So far, 40,000 people have signed a petition against it, many claiming the heritage of the base will be lost. Today, the current commander of 617 Squadron paid tribute to those who flew the raids.
Yeah, it's incredible how young the squadron were back then, with Gibson in his mid-20s, the oldest member of the team being around about 37, which is still 5 years younger than myself. What they did back then, how they stepped up to the mark and delivered for their country was exceptional.
A new memorial then to all those who lost their lives, both those in Germany and the airmen who never came home. Martin Fisher, ITV News in Scampton.